Hey everybody, welcome back to Ripping for Ripkins. It's Corey, and today we're going to have a little mail day episode going through some purchases I picked up, break I was a part of, got a couple packs. I said I wasn't going to rip any more 2020, but that's just two little packs. I figured I'd open them, and going through a few pickups from eBay, just a few gold cards to continue to build this 2020 Series 1 gold set. The Alberto, DeGrom, Hedges, got the Wade Davis, Nelson Cruz, the Red Sox card, there's the Aaron Nola, Francisco, Andrew Cashner, La Stella, Rosario, Jay Bruce, Abreu, League Leaders, and Chase Anderson. And as you can see, all of those are numbered out of 2020 this year. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those into my PC. I also got my 82 Topps break back from the Passes Alive. Go ahead and go through those really quickly. Open up his package. He also sent me a stack of Ripkins. I had to keep them off the screen, but honestly, a couple ones I didn't have. Got this Sports Flicks. This one I did not have. As you can see, it's got a hole in the middle. I had never seen this card before, but it's a pretty neat looking card, but I definitely didn't have it. Put Alonso in the Ripken card. Pretty cool. I don't understand what the circle was for. Maybe there was something they had that went in there, but it was 4 out of 30 in this set from Pinnacle Mint Collection. Definitely something I wasn't familiar with. And then they got a Pacific card here. It's like another one right there from Pinnacle. 96. Looks like some Pinnacle Certified. 97 Donruss. And there's the 97 Donruss checklist. Yeah, I think that's 97. That's 97. This one's 96. Upper Deck. 2000. Yeah, terrible. When it comes to 95 plus on Ripken, I am awful with these cards. I have not gotten those in order yet. I am getting them in order this week for Jay. So I wanted to go ahead and get this video done so I can kind of start my checklist tomorrow for Jay. But a few more, and it was like a 2001 Fleer there at the end. Yeah, final year for Cal. Fleer Ultra, but very nice. John, thanks for throwing those in, buddy. I appreciate that. I can get those started sorting for Jay, but here's the 82 break here from the Passes Alive. It was a Turn Back the Clock Tuesday break. I don't really remember what I got. I don't remember anything jumping out at me. A couple Pete Roses. And whenever you get a Pete Rose in any break, it's pretty nice. Obviously, I did not get the Cal, but you saw my last mail day video. I did pick up a couple Cals from Frank and Jay. So, and these are the little sticker cards of these mostly obsolete players, people I'd never really heard of, but this is stuck. This is the Terry Francona rookie card. I'll definitely keep that out. Keep that in my set there. Tony Pena, Bucky Dent, Charlie Moore, Sparky Lyle, Dennis Lamp, 81 pitching leaders for the Twins, Glenn Hubbard, Greg Nettles, not Craig Nettles, like the error card is, an 82 checklist, which people will collect, and Joel Youngblood. I actually heard of him. Oh, they were pretty random though. Lynn Sakata. There is the Phil Necro. And even in 82, the Necro was very old looking, and you can see his rookie year was 1964. And at this point, he had 240 wins in his career. So another nice Hall of Famer there, along with the Johnny Bench, which I did not realize I got. Speaking of Hall of Famers, maybe debatable whether the best catcher of all time. But nice looking bench card. So not disappointed with that at all. Tavares, and you can see these cards are in really pretty good shape. There's a George Brett All-Star card, very young Brett. Career highlights on the back. And the Paul Molitor, which is another nice card. What's he, a third-year Molitor? Fourth-year Molitor. Got a little gum residue on the back, but not too bad. And like I said, I'm pretty happy with that. Another Pete Rose highlights card. So there's a few keepers out of that. I'll probably get with Jay Hadley about these 82 cards. I know he doesn't have the 82 set, and I'll probably see if any of these cards, that's why I definitely want to show them on camera so he can get a look at them, and maybe if he wants some of these cards to put together that set, I can send them off to him. Jim Kern. There's this Willie Stargell in action card. Mike Squires, Brian Downing, Jim Bibby, Rick Rhoden with those old, remember those old school Pirates hats right there? That's pretty awesome. Pete Falcone, Ron Davis, another sticker, and there is the Jack Morris All-Star card, another Hall of Famer. He did not get any gum residue, so that's a nice one to slide in with the Jack Morris cards I have. Currently, Greg Luzinski. Looks like he got some rubbing or something on there. Connie Lansford with the Red Sox, who I don't even remember him playing with the Red Sox. But that's pretty neat. Paul Boone. There's Tommy John. Nobody I've really heard up there. Fernando highlights card. And Mike Scott with the Mets. I can feel the gum residue on the back of him. But very, very nice. That definitely left a little residue on the back, but that's something you're going to have on these breaks. He sent me the gum. That dude is awesome. And honestly, I probably asked for a piece of gum. Knowing me, I was probably in the chat, and he put it in a penny sleeve. So I have to try this, don't I? Let's see. Wow, let's see what it looks like. Looks hard. Oh, it's hard. It's not really candy. It's not really gum as much as it is candy at this point. Well, we'll have to save the rest of it because that is oh my god. Hold on a sec. Wow. Need some water. Oh, that's pretty bad. Very chalky. Thanks, John, for that gum, bud. He said, I don't know if you sent that or if I asked for it. There's a Hal McRae. Father of Brian McRae. Or is he? I felt like he was somehow related to Brian McRae, but I don't remember what it was. I don't know if it was dad, uncle, or something, but I don't think he can really be his dad. A little bit of paper lost there at the bottom. Something cool for me to look up, though. Always like answering the question. There's a Steve Sachs Future Stars card. Ron Renicky, new manager of the, well, interim manager of the Red Sox until they find out what their punishment is. But Saxy, definitely one of the Dodger greats. New York Yankees. He played some time with them too, so pretty cool Sachs rookie. I'll put that over with the Francona rookie. Not really worth a whole lot, but definitely a good one. There's a Brett Butler rookie. Steve Bedrosian. So another pretty good Future Stars card. And 81 batting leaders, Ricky Henderson. Of course, that 81 was his second year. And you can see the checklist of the A's on the back. Very nice. This is actually the oldest break I have bought into since I started collecting again. So it's pretty nice going back and getting some of these older cards. And it's really about as far back as I'm going to go because it's Ripken's rookie year. So right now, that's where I'm drawing my line. Gary Renicky. There's a Jim Rice. Hall of Famer, Jim Rice. Unfortunate hair of the early 80s right there. That is some ultra perm right there. Nobody really on there. There's a George Brett batting leaders. And a Johnny Bench in action card. Another sticker card. And we'll take another look at some of these commons just so we can get a feel for what's in this stack. So in case Jay does decide to build this 82 set, he will have a good idea without me just sending him a whole bunch of stuff. And my last pack out of this 82 break. A couple sleeve cards in here. There's the Dusty Baker, Dodgers batting leaders. It's very curious to me that now with him coaching the Astros and being a Dodger great, how are the Dodgers going to treat him, the Dodgers fans, when he's coaching the All-Star team in Los Angeles as a member of the Houston Astros? That is going to be an interesting situation. Do they go with the loyalty of the long time being a Dodger, or do they just hate all things Houston? We're going to find out. It's going to be a very interesting season. And there's a Jim Palmer in action. Definitely a nice Palmer. Somebody I don't have a lot of cards of right now. Being an Orioles fan, you know, I'm stopping at the Ripken rookie year, but not many Palmer years past that. Nobody really there. Definitely haven't heard of anybody in there. Chris Chambliss, Al Williams. There's a Larry Boa in action. Obergefell. Another sticker card. Dale Berra. Wow, that is a hideous looking uniform. Clint Hurdle. There's Ken Brett. Ed Whitson. Kenny Singleton. Ogleby. Ron Davis. And here is the Chili Davis rookie card and Bob Brenly. But again, you can feel the gum. You can actually see where the gum's stuck on this one all the way around. So some of the better cards that I got actually had some gum stain. Reggie Smith. There's a Dave Stewart. I was gonna say it was his rookie, but it's not his rookie, is it? He pitched there in 78, 1 game, 2 innings. I don't even know if that was gonna be enough to count. But still a very early on Dave Stewart. I'll have to look that up, see if it is actually his rookie card. But he wasn't on the Future Stars, so definitely something for me to look up after the break. And Fergie Jenkins. Jamie Quirk rounds out the break, 82. So he also sent me another piece of like nostalgia gum, a nice wrapper, and probably one of the better cards I pulled out of that, or he pulled out of there for me, was the Nolan Ryan 5th career no-hitter, 81 highlights. Sharp edges, good centering, a little bit of gum residue, but nothing that maybe some old pantyhose can't take off. I thought about just buying some old pantyhose to stick up here since I am breaking some junk wax cards. And you guys may have seen it appear when I was moving through the stack here. Let me get these little stickers out of here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those, but I also got this in the mail and I was very excited. This is the unicorn card for me, the ones I was searching for, the 2013 Topps Turkey Red Manny Machado. I actually have to give a shout out to JT. That's his YouTube handle too, is JT, and he is an Orioles, he's actually a Nolan Ryan Cal Ripken collector, and he has a good YouTube channel over there. And he sent me an email and said that he had found this card. It was after I did my 2013 Turkey Red box, searching for this card. And he actually found it, and it was on a site called sportslots.com. I had never heard of it, but sportslots.com, went to it. Pretty cool. You can type in a name and it'll give you pretty much a checklist for that player of all the cards that they have for sale. It's similar to like a COMC, but it's a different site. I ended up paying over $60 for this, $65. I think after everything was included, I think it was like $67 that I ended up spending on this card. But if you follow the channel at all, I've been chasing this card since June, and I've purchased it a few times and have not been able to get it. So this is already ready to be going to PSA. I've already got it sent, like already sleeved up. It's not going to be a 10. It's going to be, if I go with my gut, it's going to be an 8. I know at the first glance it looks well centered and everything. The corners look good if you go by the bottom, but there is some white up. Let's see, let me get some black right there. And there is some white in this corner. Gotta get the Alonso, there you go. You can see it right there. And there is some, a little tad of white up here. So best case scenario, it's gonna be a 9. Surface looks really good on the front and the back. Like I said, it's centered up pretty well. It's sharp along the back, on the corners. But I think that this top 2 corners, they definitely have had some rubbing on them. But I do not care. This will get me the card into my collection, and then I can continue to search. I'll probably still open some boxes up, continue to search for this card, and try to find 1 in a 10 down the road. But I couldn't even find one single card for a long time. So JT, thanks a lot again, man. I appreciate you emailing me. I think from the time I got the email, I was actually driving around San Antonio when he sent it to me, and I got to my stop, and I actually sat in the truck for like 15-20 minutes looking this up, replying to JT, and purchasing this card. And I know this lengthened out this video a little bit, but I'm so stoked about having this card and cannot wait to get it back from PSA. And before I rip into these packs, I picked up the, I bought this a long time ago. The guy actually forgot to ship it to me. I really think he couldn't find one. He sold it to me, and we went back and forth, and finally he shipped it to me. I ended up costing me like $6 after he made some, you know, he refunded me some money. But in this set right here is the 92 final edition. It's a 100 card set. It includes probably the true, I would consider it the true Pedro Martinez rookie card, and one of the two rookie cards for Jim Thome. And also Pudge Rodriguez rookie card is in this. So basically for $7, I picked up a Pedro rookie and a Thome rookie. And Pedro and Thome book it like $10 in Beckett. I don't know who still uses that, but I still do to price the cards, and it is basically a mirror of a couple teams, Angels, Astros, Reds. So there's a couple foil cards. There we go. And we should get on the, let's see, which side is it going to start from? Front side. I think the second card in should be the Pedro. Bobby Bonilla. Andre Dawson. Okay, so maybe it's second from the back. Tony Gwynn. Ozzie Smith. Chris Sabo. No 91 pack is complete without Chris Sabo. There's a Ryan Sandberg. I'm going to bust this set open, so that'll probably get sent off to Craig B. Will Clark. These are some cards you definitely don't see very often, so send that up to Frank. Couple Hall of Famers. We also have Glavin, Danny Tartable, Dave Henderson. There's a Griffey Jr. from 91. Definitely a nice looking card. And we can see the back here. 87F was the number. But it's definitely a good looking card, good looking set. One I wasn't familiar with again. And there is one of the Ripken cards that I don't get to see very often right there. And that's the All-Star Game MVP. What was that, leading vote getter? Yeah, All-Star Game MVP award, 91. So I'll definitely get that into my PC there. Wade Boggs, Alomar, Cecil, and Alomar Jr. Let's see, Jack Morris, another Hall of Famer. There is the Griffey and Sandberg. Are these top vote getters or something? Yeah, top vote getters from the American League and National League. And you can see the American League All-Star team and the National League All-Star team. Brooke Jacoby. Mark Wallers. There's Mark Whitten. I don't think that's considered his rookie card, but it may be his Upper Deck rookie. I don't know. I'll have to go back and look at that. I just focused on the big three. Let's see if I can. They're very sticky. That's why I'm having so much trouble to get these things to slide. They're not sliding at all. Kevin Morton, Anthony Young. These things are sticking bad. Andy Ashby. They're not sticking like in a sense of paper loss, but they're sticking like they will not just slide. Bill Kruger, Juan Bell, Otis Nixon. There's the Pudge Rodriguez, rookie. Definitely one. I think this book's for a couple bucks there. Still, not like the Tomei and Pedro rookies that are booking around 10 bucks. There's a perfect game card for Pedro Martinez. Candiotti. Wilson Alvarez, Bendinger, Candelaria, let's see, Thomas Howard, Darren Lewis, Scott Coolball, not a 91 break without Scott Coolball, Denny Nagel, Kamenicki, Steve Howe, Pedro Martinez. Good thing Cheeto doesn't play on the present-day Astros. They would have a field day with his name. Kenny Maldonado. Derek Bell. And I'm still looking for, there's another one of them rookie cards out of this set, the Kenny Lofton. Not as, not as much value, but it's definitely a cool one. I'd like to get Frankie Rodriguez. And here are the minor league diamond skills: Jeff McNeely, Kerwin Moore, Mark Newfield, and there is the Jim Thome Upper Deck rookie card. He said it's one of his probably 2 true rookie cards right there. That is a nice looking one. Gerald Williams, Todd Van Poppel, Arthur Rhodes, Reggie Sanders. There's a Rondell White, Tom Goodwin. There's a Klesko, Dimitri Young, and coming up should be the Pedro J. There he is. The true rookie card for Pedro Martinez. That is a pretty nice card right there. One I did not have. Like the centering on it too. Very nice. So definitely worth the money I paid for this box, even though I had to wait for a while. But as you can see, there's the checklist for the diamond skills. That included the Pedro Martinez and the Jim Thome. So nice little set there. Definitely got to see some cards I haven't seen before. I wish they slid a little better, but I will definitely pull them out of there and possibly send off the Pedro and Thome to PSA. But if you're looking to pick up that set, it's honestly the best way to do it right there. You could probably pick these up for, I'd say 10 bucks. I think that's what I bought it for originally, and he ended up refunding me back some of the money because it took him so long, because you guys know I'm already in 1992 and I'm just now getting this. But still wanted something I wanted to open up here. And I'll go ahead and rip these 2 packs of 2020 and we'll get out of here. Just something to actually open instead of just showing mail, and have some kind of potential in here. But compared to those 82 cards, They feel so clean and slide so well. But we're searching for gold right now. Christian Yelich. And I also have a couple cards that I'm looking for to complete my set. I have about 5 cards to complete the first set. Love these inserts. There's the first Ohtani Tops Now, possibly. There's the Kershaw Turkey Red. And Whit Merrifield. So nothing big in that pack, and these are just a couple retail packs. But I have been pulling some gold out of these, so I'm going to continue to buy them. And as long as you keep pulling Mike Trouts, you're getting your money back on there. There's a Greinke, Taylor Rogers, somebody I will not keep at this point, Alex Bregman, Longoria, Christian and Nolan, Kevin and Bo, and there is the Kevin Future Stars, Springer. There is the Aquino rookie card, Turkey Red. Definitely didn't have that one yet. Luke Voigt and Mike Trout. So that's pretty decent. Like I said, I got a lot of opening up to do to build that set. But thank you guys for checking this out. Thanks again to JT for the email. Pass it live. John, thanks for the break and the cards. And thank you to all you guys watching. I really appreciate the support I've been getting in the last few weeks as I've continued to make these videos, and the many of you that have reached out and, you know, trying to help out with the gold sets and trying to, you know, just people helping people in this hobby. That's what we do. You know, I would much rather help somebody that needs some of these cards and get them in the right hands, and not in this to make money. I'm actually spending money doing this, building my own personal collection, and I have no qualms about helping out others, and that's what it is, connecting the people who help each other out. So support the people who support the channels, check out the hobby, and please don't hate on people in this hobby. I mean, everybody's here. There's no rhyme or reason to what certain people do. Some people just want to bash others. You don't have to bash it. Love everybody. This is a great hobby. You know, support us all, and we're going to continue to grow. So thank you guys for watching, and until next time, later.